The first day of school, our professor introduced himself, and he challenged each and every one of us to get to know somebody we didn't already know. So I stood up, began to look around, when a gentle hand touched my shoulder. I turned around real quick, and a wrinkled old lady beaming up at me with a smile that lit up the entire room. She said, "Hey, handsome, my name is Rose. I'm 87 years old. Can I give you a hug?" I laughed enthusiastically, said, "Of course you may." Then she gave me the biggest squeeze I'd ever felt. So I asked her, being silly, "Why are you in college at such a young, innocent age?" She jokingly replied, "Well, I'm here to meet a rich husband, get married, and have a couple of kids." No, seriously, I asked her. I was really curious what might have motivated her to be taking on a college challenge at her age. And she said, "Well, I always dreamed of having a college education, and now I'm getting one." So after class, we walked to the Student Union building, and we shared a chocolate milkshake. We instantly became friends. Every day for the next 3 months, we would leave class together, and we would talk nonstop. Rose was hilarious. I was always mesmerized just listening to this time machine as she shared her wisdom and life experience with me. Over the course of the year, Rose, believe it or not, became a campus icon, and she made a ton of friends everywhere she went. She loved to dress up. She reveled in all the attention that was given to her from all the other students. She was living it and loving it. So at the end of the semester, we invited Rose to come speak at our football banquet. I will never forget what she taught us. So she was introduced, and she steps up to the podium, right? As she began to deliver her prepared speech, she drops all of her 3x5 cards on the floor. You could tell she was frustrated and even a little bit embarrassed, and she leaned into the microphone and she says, "I'm so sorry, I'm so jittery. I gave up beer for Lent, and this whiskey is killing me. I'll never get my speech back in order, so just let me tell you what I know." So as we listened to Rose, we all laughed as she cleared her throat and began, "We don't have to stop playing because we get old, or grow old because we stop playing. There are only 4 secrets to staying young, being happy, and achieving success. You have to laugh and find humor every single day. You gotta have a dream, especially when you lose your dreams, you die." We have so many people walking around who are literally dead and don't even know it. There's a huge difference between growing older and growing up. So if you're out there and you're 19 years old and you lie in bed for a whole year and don't do one single productive thing, you will turn 20 years old. So if I'm 87 years old and I stay in bed for a year and never do anything, I'm going to turn 88 years old. You see, anybody can grow older. That doesn't take any talent or any ability. The idea is to grow up by always finding opportunity to change. Have no regrets. You see, the elderly usually don't have regrets for what we did, but rather for things we didn't do. The only people who fear death are those with regrets. Rose concluded her speech by courageously singing "The Rose." And before she walked away, she challenged each of us to study the lyrics and live them out in our daily lives. At the year's end, Rose finished her college degree that she had began all those years ago. And sadly, a week after graduation, Rose died peacefully in her sleep. Over 2,000 students attended her funeral in tribute to this wonderful woman who taught all of us by example that it's never too late to be all you can possibly be.